Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Tish Ferguson, and this is a place for beauty enthusiasts and beauty pros to get tips and tricks on hair and makeup and self care. If you want to see how I went from this to this on my friend Meji, please continue to watch. So, this week's video, we're going to be doing some Valentine's Day glam on my friend Meji. And just because the world is shut down doesn't mean you can't get cute for Valentine's Day. So, making sure your skin prep routine is key to a flawless foundation and makeup application. I'm going to make sure that I take care of her skin with serums, a face mask, wiping it down with micellar water, just making sure it's just ready for everything that I'm about to do. And I hope you see how relaxing this is. Listen, you got to treat yourself. It's self care Sunday, self care Monday, self care Tuesday, whatever day you're watching this. Make sure that you pamper yourself with a nice face mask, exfoliate, do all that good stuff, and just make yourself feel good. For my beauty pros that are watching, this is actually a really great thing to add into your makeup appointments to make your clients feel better. If you do makeup on other people for a living, you fully understand how this is a transference of energy. So, the better your client feels, the better you feel, and the better an experience it is. And the price goes up when the experience is bomb. So, here I'm using Embryolisse Moisturizer mixed with Danessa Myricks Beauty oil, and I'm going to place this on her skin so her skin is nice and moisturized under her foundation. And while I'm doing that, make sure you like and subscribe. You better click that button, like, leave a comment, tell me what you do for your skincare routine. Thank you. So here I have started to apply her foundation. I am using Danessa Myricks Beauty foundation, but now, yes, I'm going to talk about products and I'm going to name drop on products, but I just need you guys to understand that whatever you have in front of you is what you can use. Master the things that you have before you get new ones. So I start by applying her foundation around the perimeter of her face. I love to get that sun-kissed glow on the skin. So when I start there, I'm able to move inward into the face to get the coloring that I desire. I cannot stress enough how important it is to color match. Start by color matching from the neck. I understand that with women of color, we can be different variations, and our neck can be lighter than our face, and then vice versa. Let's make sure everything is cohesive and comes together and match from the neck up. Another trick that I do to make sure that I am color matching and everything is cohesive is I'll ask the client to put their hand to their face so that we can see that everything is together. I work specifically with clientele that will be on television. They will be moving their hands, they'll be doing a whole bunch of different things. I don't want their hands to come up to their face and it looks totally different. So let's make sure that we pick up some tips and tricks along the way so that we make sure that our clients are looking their absolute best. I like to start with making sure that the face is even with one color, and then I will move on to highlighting and contouring. Some people like to underpaint. Some people just like to blend as they go. I like to just get one blank canvas, one blank surface, and then move on from there. So I am patting the foundation into the skin as I buff it in to make sure it is a flawless, I mean flawless application. Makeup wear. It's really the smiles for me, man. Makeup is my ministry. So if I can get a smile out of my clients, I know I did my job. Now we're going to be moving on to doing the highlight on her face. And highlighting is basically bringing out the high points in the face, because once you put foundation on the face, what happens is you are now working with a flat surface, and our faces have dimensions. So now we have to bring that dimension back. So I'm using a shade, same foundation, Danessa Myricks Beauty, and I am using a shade that is 2 shades lighter than the original base. And then when I go into contour, I'm going to use a color that is 2 shades darker, because I want a nice little dramatic effect, but not too much. I know you see how this skin is glowing. It's just absolutely perfection. Here, I wanted to go a little bit brighter under the eye, so I added a little bit more of the product, and I'm just gonna pat this in. Meji is going to be wearing a bang bob, so I wanted to make sure that the area of her face from her eyebrows to about her nose is nicely highlighted, and you can bring attention to that part of the face when I photograph her. So now it's time for the contour. So I'm not into creating new faces. I just want to bring out exactly what is in front of me. So I'm going to follow the natural line of her bone structure and contour her nose and her cheeks. You want to go into the crease of her eyelid before you add any type of foundation, just to bring the dimension to the face. You will be surprised how, if you do foundation first and you do all of these techniques first, how much you will pull back when it comes to doing the eyes, the eyebrows, anything else on the face. All you need is a good foundation application and you're good to go. I cannot stress this enough. Please make sure you are blending and buffing out those lines. I'm tired of seeing faces of demarcation. Yeah, I said it. Faces of demarcation. Blend that face out, blend the contour, blend your highlight. Make sure it's all cohesive and it all flows together. So to set this makeup application, I'm using Danessa Myricks Beauty Translucent Powder. I'm going to have all of these products linked in the description box. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can see the description. So now I'm moving on to the eyes. And basically what I'm doing is I'm throwing it back to the 90s, where I'm going to be making a nice liner. It looks like I'm just making a liner with a black liner. And here I'm actually using Color Fix by Danessa Myricks. And I'm going to buff it out and I'm going to blend it and bring it into the crease. So it's not going to be a harsh line. It's going to be a part of the eyeshadow. So color fixes can be used as liners, lipsticks, blushes. It really could be used for anything. I know people that use color fix to cover blemishes on the face under foundation. It's an absolute godsend. But this is the technique that I am using today. So you can see here how I start the liner at the base of the eyelashes, and then I will blend it out to do what I did on the first eye. Also, as I blend this out, I want you to notice how I have a powder puff to rest my hand on her face to use as just a support for my hand that's blending so that I have precision. You don't want to be putting your fingers and your hands to rest on your client's face. You absolutely want to make sure that you are creating an experience from point A to point B. So the cushion just is just an added touch. I have had clients always ask me why exactly I do it. And every time I tell them, they're like, wow, I would have never thought. But best believe if I had my fingers all over their face, they definitely would remember that and have an issue with that. So just find little things that just make you just a step above the rest. I am now using a dark brown eyeshadow and a plum eyeshadow to go into the crease to blend out the color fix that I put on earlier. The eyeshadows that I am using, they are from Pat McGrath Labs in one of her Mothership palettes, but you can pretty much find any brown and any plum. MAC has a great one, NYX has a great one, and you can still achieve this look. So here, before I go into doing the brows, I like to make sure that the brow is properly shaped. So I will shape it with the highlight color that I used for the face. As you can see, I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Make sure you blend, blend, blend. I cannot stress that enough. Before I do the brows, I'm going to make sure I blend the contour up and make sure I did not fade that away with the concealer. So now I'm gonna go in with on the eyebrow with NYX pencil. I love the NYX brow pencil. It just gets everything together. I'll even go in with the Kevin Aquan pencil in brunette. It really helps with getting those nice hair-like strokes so that you have a natural brow. I do not do block brows. Block brows are out. You really want to make sure that the tail end of the brow is the strongest and the brow in the front is the softest. You want to make sure it has an ombre effect because that's how our brows naturally grow in. Let's not do them Sharpie pencils, please. Thank you. Now for the final touches on the face, I am going to go in and I am going to bronze her up. I love using Tarte's Hulu bronzer. I also love Fenty bronzer. And so I'm going to use that and go into the parts of the face that would be naturally touched by the sun so she can look naturally sun-kissed. I'm using a bronzer from Lancome to just layer. I love to layer my bronzers. It gives me a nice golden effect. Can't you see this skin? This skin is good. So, I don't know if you guys noticed yet, but skin is my thing. That is my aesthetic. That is what I'm good at. That is what I love. And so that has now become my signature. I want all of the beauty pros out there and even the beauty enthusiasts. Figure out what is your niche? What is your signature? When somebody sees your makeup application, who do they see? Do they see you? Is it something that you have coined as what you do? Do not be afraid to be different. Dare to be different. And again, I will have all of these products in the description. But right now, I am going on her waterline with a color fix from Danessa Myricks Beauty in the color purple. I will put the exact color because the names of her colors are absolutely cute. So I know it's not just purple, but I'm going to do that on the bottom and I'm going to blend it out to contour the eye. I am now going in with another Danessa Myricks Beauty color fix. Yes, I am obsessed. I'm sorry, but it's black owned. And listen, I support everything black. So I put that on the lid and then I'm going to blend out to make sure that there are no lines of demarcation. This is my favorite part. I am a blush girl. I love blush. And it's so crazy that I love blush the way I do because it was actually the last thing that I learned to add into my makeup regimen. But now I am hooked. So I'm doing her blush. I'm going to add a bit of highlight. And yes, this is all Danessa Myricks. Here I'm using a palette that I had made at Makeup Forever, and this is what I'm using for the highlight on top of her cheeks. It gives a really nice skin-like finish. Now let's get this liner popping and get these lashes on. My favorite lashes are from Ardell. I like to stack my wispies. Now to intensify this look just a little more, I'm going to go in with a purple eyeshadow and just smudge along the waterline. Now it's time to get into this hair. We're going to place a wig cap on and we're going to get this wig on. This is actually a wig that I personally made and customized. I just love this look. You cannot go wrong with a bob and a bang. Not the banging. Yes, the bang. All of the bangs. So I'm just going to brush through the hair because I already styled it. Let me know if you want to see a video on how I cut and style this wig. So now for the final look, I am taking a MAC lip pencil in the color Cork to outline the lip. And then I'm going to go in with, again, Danessa Myricks in her lip cheek and eye palette. I'm going to take a nude color from that palette and go in on her lips. And then I'm going to add the clear gloss on top, her Color Fix gloss. Listen, it's the smiles for me. It's the laughter for me. I just want my clients to feel really good when they leave my chair. I want you to feel glowy, vibrant, youthful, and just like that shit. Come on now. Who doesn't want to feel that? If you like this look, please make sure that you comment below. Tell me the things that you did like about it and what else do you want to see on my channel. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for sharing, and I will see you next time.